What's up, buddy? Hey, Astro. What's up? What's up? Hanging out. I got a fire going with my Astro buddy out here. Can you guys hear me? He is risen indeed. Thumbs up if you can hear me. I've got this little mic on. Oh, good. What's up, my friends? What's happening? Haven't seen you guys in forever. It's been a while. Hey, Soren. Good. Let's see. I need to make sure. Let me look at my settings here. See if I mess up my background like I always do. I have to reset a lot of this stuff. There we go. It's been forever. I'm in I'm in the wild. I'm in the backyard. I got a fire going. It's popping because I put some leaves under the wood. The leaves are popping. You hear it popping? That's insane. That's wild. What's up, guys? I've got some hot tea. TikTok's wild with this band. I know, man. It didn't last very long, did it? You know, I'm not on TikTok very often. Yeah, we got snow, believe it or not, here in Galveston. And I've got pictures and videos of the beach, not covered in sand, but covered in snow. So the sand was entirely covered with snow. It was crazy. It was like a snowy beach in Texas, it was wild, man. It was really cool. We built a little snowman, of course, and look at Astro back there. We'll probably take a shit on the camera here in a minute. Yeah, we got a lot of snow. It was crazy, man. Like, what is this stuff? Just got back from Arizona. Nice. You gonna pick up that dog shit? What's up, Jay? I haven't since the snow, so it's probably all over the place. Yeah, we got snow, ice, but we're back. What do you believe about the crucifixion? Oh, we can talk about that, Professor Rick. But we're back to. I mean, it's chilly outside. I've got my poncho on and a fire going. It's chilly. We got none somehow. The crucifixion. Well, you know, for me, there's no evidence that anything like that happened or took place, and you know, it just doesn't interest me much anymore. To thanks for the invite. Come on over. But you know, I only had alcohol one time this year. I haven't been drinking. Just tea and hydration. I've been abstaining, I suppose. Go back there, buddy. You think there was a Jesus? Your beliefs intrigue me. Wait, do you think there was a Jesus? Well, I mean, I don't know if there was a Jesus, but I am quite certain that the New Testament Jesus is a fabrication. That Jesus didn't exist. Now, were the stories based on a guy named Jesus that, you know, had there were stories told about this guy? Perhaps, maybe, we don't know, and I don't think we can know. But the New Testament stories about Jesus were written so far after the supposed life and death of Jesus, and there's a reason for all those stories as well. And if you've listened to me in the past, the reasons for that, well, the reason for that was the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD. So, and I've gotten really deep into those kinds of conversations in the past. I've written about them on rickquestionsthings.com. What's up, John? What's up, Bustin? I guess I lost my math status. It's not please. No, you are. Oh, you mean mod? Because you are a mod. You're still a mod. What's my moderate? No, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Serge, you're a. I can't believe I wasn't following you in this account. Oh, okay. Yeah, Serge, you're a mod too, I believe. Maybe. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I had to. I don't know what is what anymore. I haven't been on in so long. Okay, Chase. No, I respect that. And it's a lot of conversations that I've had a lot, just over and over and over, and I think that's some of what encouraged another break that I took from TikTok. I haven't gone live in a long time. Maybe some of that is that there's just not a whole lot left to say, really. I've said so much, and I've written a lot, not many times, but a lot of substance. There's just not a whole lot to say. Donate right now. Not allowing me. Did he? I missed it. What was the moment you decided to stop believing in God? Well, the moment. Let me fix something here real quick. Yeah, Serge, I guess you weren't. Serge, you're a moderator again. I don't know how that happened. Maybe not, but a little closer. When I stopped believing, I mean, I wasn't sure how much I wanted to get into this tonight, but it was when I realized that the New Testament, and therefore the entire Bible, just isn't true. I did so much study and so much research and so much praying, and I translated. I always say, I like to say this because it is really true. It really is true. It's not hyperbole or anything like that. I really have translated more of the Bible than most Christians or many Christians have read. It's not that I didn't study and pray and live it, because I did, but I came to a point where I realized that for me, the Bible just simply is not true. It doesn't mean there aren't truths in the Bible, but the Bible itself isn't the truth. It isn't a divinely inspired book for me. There are, and I've gone into this so many times, that there are reasons those things were written, and they're just, it's not that they aren't beliefs. They weren't beliefs of people, but they're ancient beliefs of ancient human beings and their beliefs, right? So it's believing the beliefs of ancient human beings and what they believed. And in my research and study, the things that I've talked about so many times just proved to me, not willingly, like I mean, I didn't want to not believe. I wanted to be a Christian because it was my life. I was a Christian for years and years and years, and I was a hardcore Christian. I mean, I was like one of the radical, hardcore Christians that was absolutely genuine and sincere. But everything that I read and studied down the line, that whole journey that I took, that whole path that I walked intellectually, prevented me from believing anymore, And so at that point, I just couldn't believe when I saw the things that I saw about the Bible, specifically at the time the New Testament, which extended into the whole Bible. You're welcome, Serge. You've been chosen and accepted. But yeah, Chase, and I appreciate the questions. And I haven't spoken about this in a long, it's been a while. I only speak about it on these lives. I really don't talk about it to anybody else. And I spoke about it so many times, so much. But I mean, that's the gist of it. I mean, I could get into the details of what led me to intellectually uh, understand that the Bible isn't true. There are a lot of details in that, obviously, and I have written about those things as well on questionsthings.com. But I just couldn't believe anymore. I couldn't believe. Once I saw the things that I saw, I couldn't believe. No, it's fine, Chase. No, it's awesome. I mean, I really didn't know what I was going to talk about tonight. This just went live because I have a fire going and some hot tea. We can talk about it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. I think I've just, I, you know, TikTok is full of so many people that are like hardcore pushing Jesus or religion, and there's the other side that's hardcore pushing, you know, anti-religion, anti-Christianity, and all this. There's just so many of those things that I've almost lost interest. You know, this is 24. It's not that I can't talk about those things. I can. What you see, buddy? Oh, neighbors. Other religions. So I've journeyed through a lot of the Eastern religions, non-duality perspectives, right? So like Hinduism, Taoism, Zen Buddhism, Advaita Vedanta, and I've studied through those as well. And so I've kind of come to a place where I am just an eclectic, right? So I'm a philosophical eclectic. Nachos inside in the warmth. Astro, chill. Shh. No, don't do that. Come here. He's a good boy, though. Yeah, he is. He's a good boy. Damn neighbors. Jesus, right? I know there's something I've wanted to understand. Can you explain it? Yeah, so non-duality, it's essentially it's the understanding and realization that separation is an illusion. He's sitting here moaning because I'm scratching his head. Separation is an illusion. The separation that we think exists, we tend to look at reality as there's me and there's everything else, right? I'm this separate individual being that is separate from everything else. I was put into this world or something like that. And when you come to the realization that there is nothing separate, that nothing is separate, that everything is to put it cliche, one, or everything is existence itself, right? And that separation crumbles, that illusion crumbles, and is no longer there. And you see that, you experience that. That's what non-duality is. So non-duality, it's an intellectual understanding. It's an existential or experiential experience. It's down to the science. We are all made of the same stuff. Everything is energy. Everything is energy, the cosmic energy of all things, right? The energy of the universe. And energy is just taking form, right? So it's like looking at a painting and you see a tree in a painting, but really what you see is not a tree. Really what you see is paint. Paint is making the patterns of what we've decided to name a tree, and paint is making the patterns of what we've decided to name a cloud, and paint is making the patterns of what we decided to name a person, right? The names that we've put on these things to separate them from the other patterns around them, when really all the patterns are the same stuff. It's energy, right? The same energy makes up all of it. Just like the painting, it's just you're looking at paint and you're distinguishing patterns in the paint. And when you realize that that's reality, the truth of who you are is that you are the energy of all things. You are what makes up everything. And that you're not separate from the universe. You are the universe. You're not separate from nature. You are nature. You're not separate from the energy around you. You are the energy around you. It is what's making you, the pattern of you, what I call me or I. We're all that energy. We're all this existence. It's, busting biscuits. Um, Josh, it's we are waves of the ocean. A wave isn't separate from the ocean. A wave is the ocean waving. We are the universe peopling. We are the cosmic energy patterning as people. Patterning is Astro, my dog. Patterning as a mug of hot tea. Right? It's patterns of energy. It's cosmic flowing energy that is one. It's not separate. There isn't an energy that is my dog and an energy that is me and an energy that is my mug of tea. It's all the same energy patterning in different forms. Does that come across? Does that make sense? So that's non-duality. It's as simple as that. Separation is an illusion. Yeah, everything is made of vibrations. We could put it that way too. Yeah, vibrations, patterns of energy or vibrations, and it's the distinctions that we make. Hey, Bo, what's up, my friend? The distinctions that we make between this and that are superficial. They're not real. They're not true, because what is true is there is only existence. You're it. I'm it. Astro's it. So when I look at you, I'm seeing a patterning of energy, right? The energy, the cosmic energy, the same energy that I am. When I look in the mirror, I'm seeing the universe is who I am. I'm looking at the universe in the form and pattern of Rick, of I, of me. What's up, Austin? What's up, dude? How would one explain where we come from? I don't. Um, the best way to explain it, if you want to explain it, is what I just did. But there's no reason to ask the question, where did I come from? Where would you come from? From where is there to come? I mean, there's nothing outside of existence. You are existence, right? So to think, where did I come from, separates you from everything else around you. You say, I must have come from somewhere into this existence. I must have come from somewhere onto this earth, or something like that. I must have come from somewhere to be born. And it's really not that at all. You're separating yourself from everything else around you. And you exist as in constant union and flow with everything that's around you. You're growing out of this as the energy of all things. That's what you are. So to ask, where did we come from, separates us. It separates us from everything else around us, and it creates that illusion and strengthens that illusion of separation. We say, okay, I'm separate from everything else because I came from somewhere else. I know, dude. I got on a skateboard deck and skated down my driveway. There was somebody snow skiing on the beach. I saw it. But the beach was covered in snow. It was incredible. Amazing. Amazing. It was beautiful. Covered in snow. Yeah, Chase, feel free to reach out. Um, you can send me a message or here, or reach out through rickquestionsthings.com, and we can connect and talk, man, anytime. The end times. Apocalyptic. Snow on the beach. Apocalyptic. The end times. It's the eschaton. And it's good to see everybody. I've been toying with the idea of going live again for a long time, like all the time. And You know, I who's Tiggy? I like all day I'll be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go live. I think I'm gonna go live. And then the night rolls around. I'm like, man, I just kind of want to sit here and read or go to sleep. But tonight I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna light a fire, sit out in the cold. My fire's not looking too great right now. I probably need to shift the wood around. Preaching like that. Bo, man, I appreciate you so much. It's good to see you. Freeze. Yeah, I know Muji. I haven't heard a whole lot of Muji, but I know who you're talking about. And every time I do hear him, I really enjoy what I hear. Look, Astro's got the zoomies. Um, yeah, Muji is. He seems to be pretty cool. I like the way he explains what I've heard. I haven't heard a whole lot from him, but what I have, I like it. What's up, Tasha? Who am I? Isn't that the question? That's the question. Who am I? Who are you really? Been so long, everyone forgot about me as well. When you discover who you are, questioning this. I'm reading your comments so that you know that I'm actually here and it's not a recording or something. I Cosmic Blooms, Jess. Yes, okay. The new name, but I can tell. I can see the profile. What's up, Jess? Do you have a master? Well, but the closest person I could say, caterpillar. The closest thing I could say to that for me would be Alan Watts. And of course, he died before I was born. He died long before I was born. He died in 1973. So, but I've just been drawn to Alan Watts for years and years. Uh, I've been drawn to Alan Watts for years and years. For over a decade. Read everything that I can and listened to everything I can, and I go back to him again and again and again. And I love Alan. I love Alan Watts. I mean, I've he introduced me to Eastern philosophy. He introduced me to non-duality. And so from there I journeyed all through Eastern wisdoms. All the non-duality perspectives and um, philosophies. Advaita Vedanta, Zen Buddhism, Taoism, all those things, and he really opened the door for me into that because I was it was long for you born day. Well, not too long before I was born. Um, I oh, you have a new page. I was a Christian. I was a pastor. I have a master's of arts in religion from the seminary, Westminster Theological Seminary, actually. And when I came to understand that Christianity is not the truth I thought it was, and that the Bible isn't the divine book that I thought it was. I left being a pastor. I quit being a pastor. I left the church, left the faith. And it wasn't too long after that, I came across Alan Watts somehow, just out of the blue. And as soon as I heard him, I thought, man, what is this? This is different. And he introduced me, he opened the door for me to, um, go on a whole new journey. So you have a new web page, Tasha? Is that? Yeah, good question. Rachel, I appreciate it. Oh, a new TikTok account. I wasn't sure if TikTok was going to be around anymore. I mean, I guess it's still kind of up in the air, but it was gone for just a little while. Oh, I was going to say earlier when somebody mentioned that I'm not on TikTok very often at all. I rarely get on TikTok. And oh, okay. Oh, you'll have to yeah, you have to let me know what it is. But I happen to be on TikTok. Yeah, I know. I hope it does. I happened to be on TikTok when it did go away for just a moment. I was like, oh, well, there it is. It's gone. But the day before, I downloaded all my videos just in case because I was going to upload them on YouTube, which I still am probably going to do. It's different. It does seem a little different, doesn't it? Yeah, Rupert Spira, right? Yeah, he's really got some good stuff as well. I've read a few of his books and I've listened to him a little bit. I haven't in a while. It's been quite a while. I don't know. I don't know. Anything recent. I don't know what he's doing recently, but I'm pretty familiar with Rupert Spear as well. He's got some really good stuff. I like Rupert Spear. Also, reading books like "I Am That" by Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. I haven't said that in a long time. You learn some Mandarin. Reading Ramana Maharshi. Uh, some of that as well. And of course, D.T. Suzuki has some great stuff to read as well. And I like reading a lot of the old, it's just fun to read some of the, yeah, Nisargadatta Maharaj. Um, I like reading a lot of the old Zen writings as well, uh, and Advaita Vedanta writings. But Red Pine does a good job of translating a lot of the old Zen writings. They're just fun. They're fun to read. Um, I wonder how long it's been since I've been live. It's been a long time. The last live I think is on my webpage, on the front page of my webpage, my homepage. Got the date. Oh yeah, no, I haven't read Eckhart. I have not read Eckhart. Mysticism. A year? Has it been a no? Has it been a year? No, it can't. Couldn't have been a year. Somebody go to rickquestionsthings.com and look on the first page, scroll down, and it has my last live. Oh yeah, I need to check him out. No, it's not a year. Springish, yeah, maybe so. Hmm. Really? Oh man, send me that. I may have read that, but I'm not sure. But send me that. Like 9 months. It's been 84 years. When you start surfing again, you wait till spring. No, no. If there are waves, man, I'll get out there in a full suit. I um I lost my gloves though, so my hands are going to be freezing if I do get out there. There were no waves today; it was just little ripples. I wrote 800 years ago. Wow. Yeah, I need to rolling. I need to look. That was hilarious. I need to look at Eckhart because I haven't read anything. I mean, obviously I know who it is and I've heard 1,000 things about him, but and heard him referenced 1,000 times, but I've never read Eckhart. I guess I've mostly since leaving uh, Christianity, I've mostly stuck with a lot of the Eastern like Zen, Advaita, uh, Vedantan, and Taoist writings and things like that. I've read a couple of Christian mysticism books that were non-dualistic, essentially, just to get a feel for it and see how it is. Um, but personally, I don't need, and this is just for me, I don't need religious tones or jargon or anything like that. For me, it doesn't. I don't feel the necessity. In fact, I kind of feel the opposite of the necessity to use even terms like God. Um, I don't know, Bustin. I'm not sure about that. I haven't really thought about it at all, really. For me, like terms like God, for instance, or any of the religious lingo or language that is common, uh, I don't find any uh, any reason for me to use those. It just doesn't feel like I need to use that language, and I know a lot of people like to use that language, and that's okay. And if I need to, like, it depends on who I'm talking to, maybe I'll use some of those words and that lingo. But when I was a little bit of the dabbling as far as reading goes in Christian mysticism, Christian non-duality, uh, I could get the undertone of it. I know what it means. I know what they're saying. But for me, um, the language for me is, I think there's a lot of baggage that's associated with so many of those terms. There's so much baggage associated with, and misunderstanding associated with terms that are used in religious lingo and language. Just for me personally. I did think it was a joke when I first heard it, though, Bustin. I thought it was a joke. Yeah, yeah, because I mean, language can't get at it really. It's what the language is trying to point at, and it just can't do it completely successfully. You just can't explain it. You just can't explain it. It's and that's another reason. That's the main reason I haven't been live in so long. It's the main reason I haven't written a whole lot. For me, I know what I experience. I know what I understand, and it seems impossible to it seems impossible to speak. It seems impossible to put into words, correctly. Like, it just never feels right in words. Because it's just something that you get it intellectually. It is intellectual, but if you know what I mean. Yeah, you get it intellectually, but it's something that you just can't express, ultimately. And so it gets to a point where it's like, what's the point? Is There's a frustration there almost. But I want to speak. I want to talk about it. It's fun. It's it's something I enjoy, and that's the only reason I'm here on this live, is something that I enjoy. It's fun. And I don't think I can ever portray, I don't think I can ever express in words exactly what I want to say, you know? And I don't just want to get on here and debunk religions and debunk Christianity. And I've been there, I've done that, about the Tao. It is no longer the Tao. Right, right. Says Lao Tzu before he writes a book on the Tao. Yeah, but it's true. I know exactly what he means. I know exactly what he means. Hey, what's up, my friend? I know exactly what he means, because it is. As soon as you can't explain the science. Exactly. exactly. And that's what it is. You know, it's when you, I mean, it's just that. It's like trying to explain silence in words, which defeats the whole purpose. The man hath returned. But you know, I I have fun with words. I have fun with language. But again, you know, I do feel like a lot of the lives usually turn into just, you know, there's so many people that get on here and, you know, why don't you believe in Jesus? Why don't you, you know, this and that? And so I found myself just repeating the same things over and over and over and over. And I have zero interest in those things that aren't true, that aren't the truth, you know. It just seems like a waste of time. Words mess it up. Yeah. Yeah. Because you can't get to it. You can't put it there in words. Yeah, all the parrots. Exactly, man. Exactly. You can't pinpoint it and say, this is it right here. This is all like the Zen expression. It's always the finger pointing at the moon, and it's always that finger that's not, you know, it's not it. That's not it. You're looking at the finger, and that's the only thing I have is a finger, and I'm trying to express the moon. Man, I love you guys. I missed you guys. I've been wanting to go live for a long time, but I'm explaining why I haven't really. You know, it really does come down to that. It's what is, you know, what is there to say? It's it's hard to put everything into words. Yeah, me too. I missed you guys, and I'm glad I went live too. And it's nice being out in the backyard with a fire. It's cool outside. It's cold actually. Astro's loving it. He's never outside this late. Being yourself. Awareness is a necessity. Yeah. You can't go live when I point my finger at fresh air. Ah, and the smoke, the smoky. I love that smell. Burning leaves and wood. Ooh, 10 degrees. Hell no. No, thank you. I need to stoke my fire. Yeah, the snow is gone, man. Uh, there's like a tiny little bit in some of the creases on the roof, some of the corners of the roof where the sun isn't hitting it. But so there's little patches of ice left on the roof, but not much. It's pretty much all gone. Yeah, we did. What is it here? I don't know. That's a good question. And I can't minimize my. I don't know that I can minimize TikTok and look without pausing the live. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody can look it up. What it is in Galveston. But yeah, we did get snow days. When you say separation, wait, there's snow here still from 3 weeks ago with the blizzard. You say separation is an illusion. What do you mean? Well, again, and everybody that's been on is going to hear it again, but uh, separation is just that. It's an illusion. There really aren't separate things, and uh, you know what I mean by that really is that. And there's so many different ways to put it, so many different analogies, and it has to be an analogy. But everything is existence. You're not separate from existence. There isn't you and then everything else around you, right? There isn't you in existence. There isn't you and the universe as though you've been placed in the universe. No, that's okay, Glenna. As though you've been put into this universe. That isn't really what reality is. You are this universe in the sense that you are the energy of all things, the same energy that is patterning and taking the shape of everything else that you see and you believe is separate from you is really not separate from you. You are the same energy or cosmic force or vibration, someone said, or whatever you want to call it. You're that. You're it. Even you look out into the sky and you see stars way out there. That's the same stuff. That's the same, and I don't want to say stuff because that's not putting it right, but you are that. That's you. That's you underneath it all. You're the same reality. And so Buston put the waves there. It's like waves in the ocean, because I live on an island and I surf and I love the water. I love the ocean. When you look at a wave, you're tempted to think, oh, there's a wave in the ocean, right? But it's really not. There's no separate wave that is separate from the other. There's no wave that's separate from the ocean. It's all the ocean. That's what it is. It's the ocean waving, right? And so we are waves of the ocean of being. We are the universe waving. We are the universe peopling. We're the universe. We're the cosmic energy of all things, patterning as people, patterning as dogs, patterning as fires, patterning as everything around us. And it's a constant flow, inseparable flow. You can't pull it apart. You can't separate it. We can distinguish things from our, in perception, but they're really not separate. You aren't placed into this world, into this universe. You are this universe. You are this world. You are nature. You're LSD. you're one and the same with everything around you, and that's your true self. That's your true nature. That's who you really are. You really are. So I look in the mirror. I said this earlier. I look in the mirror, and what I see in the mirror is the energy of the universe, the cosmic energy, the Tao, whatever you want to call it, patterning in the pattern of what I call Rick, what I call me, when I say I am here, I'm looking in this mirror. Who am I? Who am I? Well, I is just so happens to be this pattern that the universe is making right now. Not the universe is making, that's not even the proper way to put it. I am the universe patterning in this I, in this me. I think people would be a lot happier. Oh man, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For this. Never. Preaching the word. And that's really who you are. And when you understand that, and you see this illusion of separation just crumble right before your eyes, and you say, my God, everything, and I don't mean God as in a spiritual God, I'm just saying as an expression, my goodness, look, this is phenomenal. This is me. This is me. And I don't mean me, the Rick me. I mean, this is it. This is existence. I am existence. You are existence equally, because we're not separate. We're the same existence. We're the same universe. We're the same energy. We're the same vibration. Whatever, however you want to put it. Tao. We are that. Yeah, exactly. M5, I don't know that I'm going to take guests tonight. This is my first live in a long time. Just kind of chilling in the fire, in front of the fire, sipping on some tea. But if I decide to take a guest up, yeah, I will. But I don't know yet. I just haven't really. So that's what I mean when I say separation is an illusion. It isn't real. It isn't real. And when you do realize this, what's up, Jet? Thank you, my friend. How are you? Good to see you. Yes. When you do realize this, you know, the reason we suffer, the reason we have anxiety, the reason we worry, it's all due to the illusion of separation. It really is. It really is. So when you realize this, a lot of those things just kind of lose their grip. Imagine remembering what it's like to imagine yourself imagining something you remember. Imagine remembering what it's like to imagine yourself imagining something you remember. Desire is the root cause of suffering, and desire comes from the illusion of separation. Who is there to desire when you are not, when there's nothing separate to desire? What's up, Jeff? Who is there? What is there to desire when there's nothing separate to desire? Good to see you, dude. Sweden. How's it going? Hey, Jenny, what's up? I just saw your name. Jeff, you've been having some good lives, man. Been enjoying them. When I get on, I mean, only catch one every once in a while. It's very rare because I'm not on TikTok very much. Yeah, I know. Jeff, yeah, I've been friends on here for a long time actually. And when we it's really cool watching uh where you've come from and where you've come to. It's cool to see that whole transition that took place and taking place. Pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm trying to remember who asked the question, but hopefully that makes sense and helps. Yeah, for sure, Jeff. Definitely, definitely. But we're all changing constantly. There's still more change to come too, Jeff. I love when Alan Watts says, you're under no obligation to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago. Yeah, man, this is a great group, great reunion. This is a great reunion. It really is. Jeff, I haven't been live in a long time. I don't know if anybody looked it up, but my last live's on rickquestionstings.com, and you scroll down the dates there, and I can't remember what the date is, but it's been a while. It's been quite a while. This is a great reunion. I love this. I love this. Astro, not another hole. You digging another hole, buddy? Mm-hmm. It is nice, Bo. Nice, JP. Good to see you. I've been wanting to go live. Three in the works. 3 books in the works. Nice. 3 books in the works. That's a lot. It's hard to write a book. I mean, especially like we were saying earlier, when it's pretty much impossible to put into words what you actually want to say or what you really think you want to say. You can write a factual book. I mean, you know, and I think you're writing. What do you write? You're writing a fiction, I'm sure, but is it kind of um, I know what you're writing. I'm just trying to remember how to explain it. That's myself not like this, but one thing at a time. That's man, that's rough. I was talking about earlier how I I've said so much in the past about why I'm not a Christian, all those kinds of things, and why I left Christianity. But Jeff does a good job. He has some great conversations along those lines. So yeah, 2 fantasy romances and 1 historical fiction. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Hello, Stephen. How's it going? Oh man, my fire's just really gone downhill. Good. Yeah, deconstruction is a necessary step along the path. It was for me. Yeah, it was for me. How are you? Where are you? It feels very peaceful. I'm in my backyard. I'm just in my backyard. I'm doing well, Stephen. Thank you. Um, hello, Mandy. I, I, am in my backyard. What's the, deconstruction? Yeah, I'm in my backyard. I built a little fire, which is now suffering badly. And I have a lot of wood that didn't burn. I need to light it back up. Sipping on some tea, which is now cold. But yeah, it is peaceful back here. It's really peaceful. Deconstruction, well, in the way that it was put here, the way it's meant here in the comment, I personally, I was a Christian, I was a pastor, and messed into the fire. I'm gonna have to light it up here in just a second. And I basically intellectually deconstructed from believing, from faith, from Christianity. And so that's what people mean when they talk about deconstruction. And so I used to talk about that a lot. I've written about it on rickquestionseries.com, why I deconstructed, right? Now you're in rebellion. No. This is probably going to be one of those that we were talking about a while ago, Bustin, with the go ahead and throw the emoji out. Come on, fire. I've got my mic on so you can still hear me. Let's see. I'm gonna cheat and put some lighter fluid on this baby here. As long as my wood doesn't fall, I've got it standing up. There we go. Now what I do with my lighter. Oh, it's about to light up now. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I forgot my drink. Oh, yeah, you see my face lighting up now. I don't know how long it'll last. Ooh, fire. I have made fire. Well, I don't understand how anyone who meets Christ can then say no. Well, intellectually, I discovered that it wasn't true. That Christianity isn't true, that the Bible isn't true. It isn't the truth. There are truths to be found in the Bible, but it simply isn't the truth. But I've pretty much said all there is to say about those kinds of things. So you can read about it, though, on rickquestionsthings.com. But I did go to Westminster Theological Seminary, and yeah, most of me got a master's of religion and a master's of arts in religion. Astro. Translated more scripture than most Christians have read. And are there new posts? Yeah. I wrote, how long ago was that? A couple of months ago, maybe, I wrote a post called Problems in the Illusion of Separation, maybe, or something like that. And may have written one before that. But yeah, I have a couple of, yeah. I did put a new shirt out. It's a Pi Day shirt. It says irrational with pi on it and then the pi number around it. Um, and made a new Alan Watts shirt that just says "You're it." I need to put some more stuff out there. Oh, Stephen, come on now. You don't know. If you knew, then I could do this. Jesus, come on down and show us you're real, and then he would. But you don't know. You do believe. You only believe, and there's no need for belief. You don't have to believe anything. You don't have to believe anything. There's no need. It's unnecessary. It's utterly unnecessary to believe anything. And I have a link to my Etsy shop. If you prefer to, look on Etsy or buy on Etsy, it has the same stuff, but it's on Etsy as well. I mean, I think only the elect would believe. I wouldn't expect everyone to believe. Yeah, that's if you are a Calvinist, I suppose, and hold to tulip, which I did. I was a staunch Calvinist. I was Reformed. I went to Westminster, so Reformed theology, Calvinistic theology. Oh, Stephen, you're just the same old parrot, my friend, and I have no interest. I just don't have any interest anymore. It's all completely bogus. Jesus does not exist. He is not alive. He is not alive and well. And the thing is, the New Testament stories of Jesus are just fabrications. They aren't even true. But I've talked about that so many times, and just people like you will never understand. You'll never see it unless you come to it on your own. You have to do your own work, your own research, and hopefully one day you'll see. But if not, it doesn't matter. If you continue to believe the ancient beliefs of ancient human beings that are absolutely not true, then you can do that. It's by no means hurts me at all. So, and it's not opinion. So, Elizabeth, you surfed. Oh man, it's been a couple of months. Honestly, it's been a couple of months. Um, you know, have I gone live since I had another knee surgery? My third knee surgery. Maybe I did. I can't remember, but I did have another knee surgery over the summer, but it's all better now. So I have surfed since then. I surfed a couple of months ago. It's been a couple of months though, so I'm like, I really would like to surf as soon as possible. Yeah, the water gets cold. It really does. The water gets really cold. It's not an opinion. Are you the Lord? Isn't that a funny question? I I am more than the Lord because there is no Lord. I am I am existence itself, my friend. I am you, you are me. That is a funny question though. I like that, Stephen. Are you the Lord? Lord Voldemort. Dude, Astro, another hole in the yard. Golden retrievers. I moved to SoCal. Oh, dude, yeah, California water's freezing. But yeah, the water gets cold here in the wintertime. I have to wear a full suit for sure. I surf California and it is freezing. Like San Onofre and all those kinds of places. Oh, freezing. Tiggy. Exactly, Mandy. I am. And who am I? That's the big question. Who am I? Who am I? And, as long as you have beliefs and you are stuck in those, and it's fine. It really is fine to be stuck in those beliefs. It's fine. Um, But when you do wake up and you see that belief is absolutely unnecessary, then you find out who you really are, and it blows your mind, literally blows your mind. Like your mind becomes just a tool. It's not who you are anymore. And you realize that you're not separate from the universe. You're not separate from some God out there. There's not you and the God. There's not you and everything else around you. There is existence, and you are that existence. You're inseparable from it. You are that existence. And you don't need a God. God is unnecessary. God is utterly and totally unnecessary. In fact, so unnecessary that it's nowhere to be found. It's unnecessary. If if God, your God, were to die right now, how would your life change? Well, it wouldn't. Nothing would change. You might still believe he's alive, but nothing would change because there is no separate God. There is existence, and you are that existence. You're not separate from it. Hey, Lorraine, am I cutting out? It's been a long time. I know we were trying to figure that out. My last live is on Rick Questions Things, but I'm not sure how long ago it was. Not for you? Okay, good. Maybe okay. It may just be your connection. Look at all the snow was God's wrath. Am I scared? No, I'm not scared. What is there to fear? Everything is what it is. It is as it is. It's uh-oh. Is that an activity? Oh, inactivity. Oh, I can fix this. It was telling my live was going to end, but it's showing inactivity. I'm active. I'm moving. um, no, I really have no fear. What is there to fear? Um, no, it's not that, Lorraine. It's that I understand reality. I understand what this universe is and what existence is. When you understand that, then there's nothing to fear. You know, as a white man, I mean, there's plenty to fear as this typical white man. I mean, I could get cancer. I could, lose a family member. All these things, right? I mean, there's all kinds of things that can happen to anybody. But when you understand who you really are, and the illusion of separation is no longer there for you, you really come to understand that deep down, when it comes down to what is, there's nothing to fear. There really isn't. Nothing to fear. Doesn't mean a human being doesn't, you know, uh, get scared, or, if somebody ran up behind me right now and spooked me, I mean, I would jump and I would get scared. But deep down, there's nothing to fear. Well, that's okay, Lorraine. It's not ignorance. It's awakening. It's understanding. It's enlightenment. I don't get up in arms about politics. I don't get up in arms about anything because there's nothing to fear, Lorraine. But I know you don't get that. I know you don't understand that, and it's okay. It really is okay. Um, and I'm sorry that you're afraid. But you asked me, and I'm being honest with you. So, I mean, if you get upset at my answer, well, that's your upsetness. That's reflecting something on you. You shouldn't be upset with me. Anyway, yeah, yes, it's that understanding. Understanding this does it. It just it tears down so many of the concepts, the human concepts that provoke and create the fear and anxiety and worry and all of those things. And it's not that you don't have, I mean, emotions are there, they exist, but they're clouds floating through the sky, right? They're clouds floating through the sky of your being. And you recognize them for what they are. You don't, you don't, you don't stop having emotions. It's not that. It's just that deep down, those emotions aren't who you are. Like they aren't what define you, right? So you're not afraid really deep down. You're not scared deep down. You're not depressed deep down. There's nothing, when you understand that, I mean, what does the ocean of being have to fear? What does the universe have to fear? I mean, think of it that way. Just think of it that way. What does the universe have to fear? What does the universe have to fear? What does existence have to fear? What could the universe, what could existence possibly have to fear? Black hole. What does a black hole have to fear? Stephen, you're stuck in those old questions, those irrelevant, pointless questions of created. And why are you asking created as though there's necessarily a creator? You're just operating out of the beliefs of ancient human beings. Every question that you ask is is coming from your belief, these ancient beliefs of ancient human beings. Why ask the question, who created or how was it created at all? Why ask that question? It's irrelevant. It's utterly, utterly irrelevant. Wormholes, too. Everything, yeah. Why does it have to be created exactly, Austin? Because it's his belief that says so. He can't think outside of his belief. He can't operate outside of his belief. He can't break free from those chains of indoctrination and belief. Yeah. Tasha, really, question it all, question everything. But you can't, when you're stuck in that mindset, you've been indoctrinated, there's a lot of fear operating there, and you can't question it. You can't break free from it. But that's what led me. I mean, if someone can go on that journey, that's what finally led me through the deconstruction process. Is I actually started to question things. I actually started to investigate the doubts and really dig and really go where the truth was to be found. And you know you have to find a way to break free from the fear first. And for me, the first big domino, I've told you guys this before, for me, the first big doctrinal domino for me to fall was the doctrine of hell. What's up, Todd, my friend? What's up, dude? Good to see you. It's good to see you. The big question makes perfect sense if you break through the small ones. Yeah, yeah. So when you can go on that journey, but it's hard. You can't. I mean, is that dog moved? He's been running around. He's been going all. You probably dropped out when he was there. Now he's back there again. Thank you, man. Thank you, Todd. No, Steven, that's not at all. Go to rickquestionsthings.com and you'll figure out why there's no hell. I've written about it. Yeah. Thank you, Todd. He's in one. See, he's over here now. Hey, Astro buddy. Hey, buddy boy. He's a good boy. Yeah, he is. He's a good boy. You want to go inside? Huh? You having fun? Yeah, hell is something you create for sure, Mandy. Yeah, hell is a state of mind. Hell is a result of the illusion of separation. When you believe that you are separate from everything around you, that's hell. That's the definition of hell. When the illusion of separation crumbles and dissolves right before your eyes, and you realize that you are one and the same as existence, that you are existence, that would be heaven. You eat some. Yes, that would be heaven. Yeah. Right here, right now. Surge. Back to work. You're at work? Good seeing you, my friend. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Bo. I love you, my friend. I'll see you soon. Damn. Ah, someone else. So, Mandy, I'm in Galveston, Texas, south, very far south. Galveston's actually an island, so we like to say Galveston near Texas. Yeah, keep that to yourself. BFE for sure. I missed you guys, man. Nebraska, super cold. That's why you have a fire, which has now died out again. I can't keep this thing going. I have to dig my pit out. Let me move my wood around again. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this down. I don't need a stick. Astro chews up all the sticks into little pieces. Right? Get it. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a good stick for it too. It's like a hook. No, but it broke. Let's light this baby back up. Oh, there it goes. Yes. I think it's going to do better now. Oh, it feels good too. Nice and warm. If it lasts. Your mic sounds like a solo. Probably because it's on this poncho. That's a great description. That's hilarious. How's it sound now? It's good. Dang, that drink is cold. Good, good. Trying to read my background. You're the universe. You just don't realize it. Separation is an illusion. All it's the energy of existence. Not too spicy, is it, Bustin? News flash. We all do what we want. You have a wife? Almost was spicy, I know. All right, Mandy. Love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Serge, you got married? Yeah, congrats. Dude, when did you get married? How long ago? Was it recent? Bustin wanted to officiate. I could have officiated it. Recent. Okay, cool. Why is she a lot younger than you? Yeah, no, I do have a wife. Oh, okay. Nice. Well, congrats, my friend. That's awesome. Congratulations. Very cool. What are you chasing, dude? Oh, you cat. Yeah, that's very cool. What? How much? How close? And why? Is she from around here or closer to Texas? What is closer to Texas? Well, you can message me. You don't have to say if you don't want to. Oh, okay. Wow. Is that where she's from? Nice. I like Florida. I like to visit Florida. It's beautiful. Man, the fire's doing great now. That's cool. Like on the Gulf side or the Atlantic side? You might be close enough we could meet halfway, dude. I need to come to Florida anyway. Oh, way down there. Okay. Wow. You didn't know he was over here? I live on Mars. He beat Elon. Florida's awesome. It really is beautiful. Like Dungeons and Dragons. I've honestly never played Dungeons and Dragons. the, the sole occupant of Mars, Surge. So when he world news, he means the world of Mars, which has no news. Tangy. How'd you get there, Surge? I don't even know what time it is. I don't have an Apple Watch anymore. It broke. I haven't replaced it. Oh, there we go. It always happens at least once. It always happens at least once. Let me see if I can fix it. There it is. There we go. I knew it was going to happen. 8:52 where? Every single time. I was trying to see if I could move my screen to see the time. 10:52. Okay. That's my time. Yeah, 11:52 over there. What's the temp over there, Bustin? What's the temp up there, Tasha? $39. Yeah. Damn. 39 is cold as shit too, though. It's colder there, I'm sure. Bustin. I don't know what it is here. It is cold though. The fire feels good. 22. Dang, 27. Ugh. We're supposed to have another like Arctic blast in 2 weeks, they're saying. So we'll see. I just don't want to have a freeze like we did in 2021. God, that was rough. No water, no electricity for days. That was an experience. That was an experience. 17. Good grief, man. Unreal. That's crazy. Crazy. Jeez, man. Mm. I was wondering how how the parrots would be on live with TikTok, since I haven't been on live in so long. We did get a couple, even with like a non-spicy background. But when I had the spicy backgrounds, man, it was just their sound. It was just parrot after parrot after parrot after parrot. Same thing over and over and over and over again. So I've been that negative. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is nice, man. Just chilling. I've been getting up at least in the during the week on weekdays and just sitting, meditating in the morning. Um, I had thought about going live. It's like early though. It's like 5:15, 5:30. There. Um, I thought about going live every once in a while, like that early for meditation. I might do that at some point this week. I did notice I'm like a grammar dude. It's uh, it doesn't bother me when those things don't bother me, but I notice them because I don't know. I guess I studied language. I studied languages, uh, Hebrew and Greek, and there's a fixation on grammar, and you really have to understand grammar to study those types of languages. And so I think just going through all that process has made me hypersensitive to grammar. It bothers me when I, misuse grammar. It doesn't bother me when other people. I just notice it. You're sensitive. I just thought you. I just thought you meant it's my sensitive, like it's my possession of sensitivity. Oh, I guess I better get inside. This was awesome, man. Nice reunion. I got to do it more often because it's just fun. It's awesome. I love you guys and love being on here with you. You too, my friend. Good seeing you as well. It's been too long. I'm going to get on rickquestionsthings.com and see how long it's been. Yeah, I love you guys. Yeah, take care, Jess. See you in July. It's harder for me to go live now in the summertime. I'm so busy with my cabana business here on the beach. 8 months. Love you too, Tasha. Yeah. I've gone live for 90 minutes, it just said. Don't forget to take a break, it says. Oh, yeah. Send that to me, Tasha. Yeah, Austin, I love you guys so much. Jet, love you, my friend. You too, Tiggy. All right. I will really need to do this more often. Send me a message soon and go, hey, you need to go live. Oh, good old Alan Wattism. Good night. I love you guys. I will see you soon. This was awesome. This was awesome. I will.